Okay, we're going to be working on our Jeep today. I've got a new bumper for it, a new rear bumper. It's an Oedro. I think that's how you say it. We are going to try this out. We're going to put it on and see how she looks. All right, looks like we got a package. Looks like the rear receiver hitch for this. And we got a license plate relocation frame. So it looks like our instructions are in here. Looks like they got a customer support line. If you need to get a hold of them, you can get a hold of them if you have any issues. A couple of D-rings, and then the bumper itself. All right, on this Oedro bumper, I love the finish on it. It's got a kind of a hammered, textured finish. Kind of like that look. One of the reasons I purchased this bumper was because it had the extra LED lights in the back. I think I'm gonna hook those right up to my reverse lights. So if I'm backing up at any point, it's gonna be, it'll be very bright for that. All right, that being said, let's get started on this and we'll get it installed. Looks like we'll be removing the rear bumper on our Jeep. All right, let's get started. All right, first things first, we'll get this inner fender taken off. Okay, by doing that, it exposes, you got two bumper bolts there. I got two bumper bolts on the inside right there as well. We need to remove those to get that rear bumper off. We'll jump over to this other side, the other inner fender taken off. Let's see about removing the rest of this bumper off of here. We gotta remove some 16mm bolts that are in here. Because I don't have my rear tire removed, I'll have to use a ratchet on this. I've already used, I used the impact to remove the other side. Now we need to climb under the Jeep. Looks like we need some light under here. First thing, you gotta release this license plate light. Have to see if we can get this thing pulled up out of there and unplug that. Looks like we've got some bolts in here that we need to take free to get that bumper off of there. Now that we got that off, now we got to move to the center bolts. All right, looks like we got this bumper free. Let's see if we can get her off of here. All right, looks like it should come off pretty good. just gonna see what I can do about leaving the factory receiver hitch on there. Looks like it's a little beefier than the Oedro receiver hitch, but it might be incorporated into their bumper system. We'll take a look at that. Looks like we got a few more brackets we need to pull off of this thing. Almost looks like the factory receiver hitch doesn't stick out far enough, because this bumper is a lot longer than the factory one. So we're going to remove that rear bumper, or the rear receiver hitch, and see if we can we'll get the other one bolted up. Well, that receiver hitch actually looks really nice. It's good looking, it's really clean looking. All right, let's get that bumper installed. Sits on there pretty good. Grab a couple of bolts and get it tightened down. Can't spill the monster. All right, now that we got her kind of put on there, don't have the bolts all tightened up yet. She looks pretty level. Looks like it needs to come up just a hair on the right hand side over there, or on the passenger side, needs to come up a little bit. It's got about a 3/4 of an inch gap right there. I can get my fingers in there. Looks like it's about the same on this side. Get her tightened all up and see how she looks. One of the reasons I purchased this bumper as well, I like the LED lights that go on the back right here, but also this license plate relocations bracket kind of puts it back up there where like the JLs were, the JKs have their license plate. Looking for license plate lights to put on this thing as well. All right, let's get this one mounted up. All right, now that we got that bumper finished up, looks pretty good. Next thing we're gonna put some D-rings on this bumper. All right, this bumper came with 3/4 inch D-rings with isolators on them. That looked pretty good on there, but you know what? They're just not going to do. The wife likes the purple on the Jeep, as you can tell. We have picked her up some purple. Few more purple D-rings, and they have isolators on them as well, and they have a washer kit that goes with it to keep those things from bouncing around. If you ever had just D-rings on your Jeep that sit there and rattle. They sure make a lot of noise. And those are kind of a beautiful purple color, man. I like that color, that purple. I found if you don't want your gear to walk away, you tighten these things down really good. That way, not the average person can just walk up there and grab a hold of them and just take them loose. Put them on good and tight. It took me a couple hours to get it put on, but doing it yourself, I don't know, it kind of gives me satisfaction to do that. Stay tuned for some of our walk around when we walk around this Jeep and show you how we customized it. And we'll put in all the pricing and how much we've got into this to make it look like it does. I'm a firm believer of making your vehicles unique and make it your own. To me, building up a Jeep is a work of art. I mean, when they get done, I love the way they look. I admire everybody's Jeep out there. I like to make up my own so it doesn't look like everybody else's. If I was going to be a hardcore rock crawler, this gear would be totally different. But for a daily driver and something my wife's gonna be in, I wanted to make sure it'd be safe and look great. Go out and make your vehicles your own, do your custom mods on them, and make them look beautiful, make them a work of art. All right, guys, that being said, we're gonna wrap this up. So thanks for watching Mr. Modified, and you have a wonderful day.